Hi, and welcome to the Vantage Group Punch-Out Catalog demonstration. We're going to go over a couple of quick items here real quick on how to utilize the Vantage Group Punch-Out Catalog to better assist you in searching for products and processing your orders. When you enter the Vantage Group Catalog for the first time, you may be asked a couple of questions that you have to fill out, but after that you will always be presented with this home page, which will be the first page you will see when you enter the catalog. From this page, you can go ahead and click on Search to search for parts, or you can click on the Browse button here on the right-hand side to browse for parts by category. A couple other things that are displayed on this page. You can see that your local servicing Vantage Group member is going to be listed here. You can click on Line Card to view the manufacturers that they carry. You can also click on the icons down here for the user guide, and of course this training video is available by clicking on the link for a training video. So let's go ahead and search for a couple parts. When searching for parts, you can search for them by virtually any type of criteria that you have. So for instance, if you know a manufacturer name and a part number, you can go ahead and type that in. Or if you just know a part number, you can type that in. I usually recommend doing it by that way if you have them. If you have a UPC code, you can go with that. So to give you an example, I could go ahead and type in Bussmann FRSR 30 here. By putting in the exact part number, you will see that I was returned with only one part. So for this example, because there is only one part in our entire catalog that has the word both Bussmann, a manufacturer name, and FRSR 30, a catalog number in it, it returned 1. Although it is possible for it to return more than one item. For instance, if I did that same search, but this time I went ahead and I put an asterisk on the end of it. Putting an asterisk on the ends of it means bring back any catalog or parts that begin with that number. You can see in this example now, it not only returned the FRSR 30, but it also returned an FRSR 300. If you need help with any kind of the searching terms or features, you can click on the Here button right here below the search bar, which will take you to a page that will give you some quick pointers on doing better searches. A couple other ways that we can search for parts is we can search for them by description. So let's go ahead and do that. This time, I don't know my manufacturer part number, but I know that I want an 80 amp fuse. So let's go ahead and I'm going to type in fuse and the number 80. I click on the new search button. And you can see that it has returned my results. And there are 509 items that have the word fuse and 80 in it. Well, that seems like an awful lot. I'm not really sure, but I do know that the type of fuse I want is a time delay. So I'm going to click over here on the left-hand side in the revise search box, and I'm going to type in time delay. Now that I went ahead and typed in time delay, I'm getting pretty close. Now there's 67 different parts that meet all my criteria. So from here, let's go ahead and start narrowing by other things we can do. So I look at the categories of parts that are listed here, and I do know that I want it to be a dual element fuse, so I can click on dual element to limit to that group. And last but not least, I'm now down to 23 items. When I look at my items here, these are all 80 amp fuses of different types and varieties and different manufacturers. A key thing to notice here is that the manufacturers that are highlighted in yellow are manufacturers that are stocked at your local primary Vantage Group servicing member. So this is going to be an item that they will have available and that they can order and will usually have the most competitive pricing for you. If we scroll down a little bit, you can see that these other items are in white here. That does not mean that your local distributor can't get them for you, but it just may mean that that may be a special order or a secondary line that they carry. So whenever you're going to order some of the white ones, it's always best to make sure that your local guy can service that for you. Let's go ahead. We'll limit one more. We'll narrow it down to the manufacturer of Bussmann. And you can now see that I'm down to my 8 items, and these are my 8 Bussmann fuses that I can order from. You can also use the little red X up here in any of the search boxes to get rid of things. So for instance, if I said, you know what, I really don't want them to be time delay, I want maybe another type, I can hit the X on time delay and remove that. Well, unfortunately, there's only 8 that are time delay, but I'll go ahead and I'll remove the manufacturer of Bussmann, and you will see that now it brings us back to our 23 results. So you can narrow and remove those search results by doing that. Anytime you do type up here in the top center bar, in the search bar up here at the top, it will perform a new search. So if I went ahead and typed in A19 100 to look for a light bulb. It eliminated all of my my fuse information that I had done before because I've now gone ahead and created a new search. A couple other ways to search. I'm going to take us back to our home page, but you can also get here by clicking the Browse link up here at the top. If you click the Browse by category, you can go ahead and actually browse through the items by category. So for instance, let's go ahead. I'm going to click on conduit accessories here. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to look for a specific conduit body. I'm just drilling through my categories over here, and you can tell the numbers here tell me how many items are in that category. I'm still going to be looking for an aluminum conduit body this time. And so here I am down to my lowest category of conduit bodies and covers aluminum. There are 4,000 items that meet that criteria. Well, geez, that sure does seem like a lot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to search within the category. I'm going to narrow it down to ones that have 3/4 in them. And then last but not least, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to narrow those down to a particular manufacturer. In this case, I'll narrow it down to Kraus-Heinz. Now that I'm down at the Kraus-Heinz, you can see there's basically 3 pages of aluminum conduit bodies that have a 3/4 in them that are manufactured by Kraus-Heinz. And you will find probably what you're looking for by scrolling through the list here and looking at the descriptions. If at any point in time I want to get some more information on a part, I can click on either the UPC code or the part number, and that will open up an attribute page. Those attribute pages will show me a picture of the part or a reasonable facsimile thereof. It will also show you some other information such as the part numbers, descriptions, any attributes we have. For instance, this one has a screw-on type cover. Also, there's a hyperlink here to an additional image or a specification sheet if one is available. If I go ahead and click specification sheet here, it's going to push me over to the Kraus-Heinz website, and I will actually be bringing up the specification sheet for that entire family of conduit bodies, which will hopefully and probably provide you with more information to make sure you're selecting the right product. I'm going to go ahead and hit back here real quick to go back to my part list. I'm going to pick one of these. I'm going to go to the second page, and you can tell the number of pages you have at either the top or the bottom of your little grid here. I'm going to pick this LB27SA. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add 3 of those into my cart. Another thing I can do at this point in time is click on the star, which will add them to my favorites list. So if it's a part that you're going to regularly be ordering, it's my recommendation you add it to your favorites, and you can get to those by clicking on favorites up here at the top, and it will show your personal favorite items. Once you've finished your shopping experience in the Vantage catalog, you can go ahead and come to your cart and click the checkout button. The checkout button will go ahead and pass those items back to your ERP system. Once you click checkout, you'll be presented with a confirmation page just to verify the items that are going to be passed back to your ERP system. And then once you hit confirm on that page, those orders will be passed back and you can make an order out of it. Another thing that you can also do from while you're in the cart, if you decide for some reason that you don't want the items, you can go ahead and clear the cart. One thing to be aware of when you're searching for parts, you may come up with parts that are not priced. For instance, I'm going to do a search here for Milbank time clock. Milbank being a manufacturer and time clock being a description of the product. You can see it brought me back 4 products here, and you can see that this item here says call local branch. Usually when it says call local branch, there's either some sort of a pricing restriction or manufacturer restriction on it. So for whatever reason, that's going to be something that the local branch is going to have to work with you on acquiring. If you do go ahead and hit that call local branch, it will display that your local branch's phone numbers and contact information. From that point in time, they can help you with ordering that process. That will not be an item that you're going to be able to order through the Punchout catalog, so you will have to manually order that through whatever is your ad hoc ordering process. If at any time you feel the need for help, you can click on the help icon up here at the top. Doing so will open up the help page for the Vantage Punchout catalog. At this point in time, you can view the user's guide, you can view the video that you're currently watching, or you can email or call us for support. If at any time you have any questions or feedback, please feel free to email back to us. We're always interested in hearing ways that we can improve this catalog for you. That's about it for the Vantage Punchout catalog. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day.